What's going on, everyone? My name is Joe Reynolds of LowKickMMA. Today, joining me is the Black Panther and the current lightweight champion in Oktagon MMA at the moment. He's completely dominated the division so far. And December 30th, he's facing in an underground rules fight on Oktagon. Ahead of that bout, how are you feeling for it, buddy?
Oh, I feel good. I feel very good. Yeah, it's a fight. It's fight week, so yeah, I feel very good.
Good. And then taking a look at this bout as well, looking at it, there's not much pressure. There's not a belt on the line to lose, to risk to lose. And then in that sense as well, it seems like a fun one as well. What's your sort of thought process for this fight, having took it?
For me, like I always say, the belt is just extra. So I just want to win, So losing is a pressure. So I'm not going there to say, oh, I don't have nothing to lose. So yeah, I'm just gonna fight. If I lose, okay. If I win, okay. No, I definitely want to win. Every fight is a fight. I want to win. I don't care if it's kickbox, MMA, or wrestling. I want to win, like every other fight.
Yeah, and then taking a look at your Octagon journey so far, I believe you had 2 first-round finishes and then a decision victory as well, and then capturing the belt as mentioned. But how do you feel to sort of have the success that you've had in your pro career and now also be very successful in the promotion Octagon as well?
Yeah, for me, feel great. Octagon is one of my first big organization, so it feel very good to fight against big names like Ivan Bushinger. Yeah, for me, I feel great. Feel good. I'm happy to be there. So yeah.
Yeah, and then looking ahead, I know you've mentioned before potentially going down to 145 and getting that fight, but you don't believe the champion at the moment, Mate Sanitsi, wants that bout. Do you feel as though for 2023 that's something that you could see happening, or do you not see him wanting to do that fight?
Normally, I'm ready for that fight. I'll be asking that fight since, like I say, Octagon make a mistake. Normally, actually, when the title was vacant, I shouldn't fight for the title. It was me who was supposed to fight for the title. So Octagon make a mistake, and they let somebody else fight for the title. I didn't care about that. I said no problem. But this guy, he was talking. He had a big mouth on social media. He was making fun of me. So I really think he wanted that fight. So he was. He talk, but that day come when he must defend his belt. Now he wants time. So I don't get it. Now, like I fight with Ronnie like five hard round, and I was there 2 months later, or 1 month later, I was there fighting Ivan Bushinger, one of the dangerous guys in Europe. So if you're a champ and you talk good, but you talk. Yeah, sorry, somebody was calling me.
No, that's no problem, buddy.
Yeah, like I was saying, if you're a champ and you talk too much bad thing about somebody, you must back it up. It's social media. So he was making fun of me. He was posting people like a picture like I'm a girl, and now I want to fight. That guy, he don't want to fight no more. Now he even want to go down now. So I don't understand this. Why he talk too much and now he don't want to fight?
Yeah, and then looking at your own division as well, obviously, you've got the 145-pound division that you could look at, and then your own division at the moment, the 155-pound division. Is there anyone in there at the moment that you're looking to face, or as a champion, are you just more interested in whoever they put in front of you, you're there to fight them whenever?
Yeah, like I say, whoever the put in front of me, I want to fight. If he have a good record, he's a good fighter. He have a person win. I want because I'm here for glory. Like they wanted me to fight against Ronnie, but Ronnie I beat. The Ronnie already fight 2 times for the title. He already fought 2 times for the title. He lose, and before I fight for the title, first they say to me, you must beat Ronnie. I said no problem. So I beat Ronnie, and I fight the title. So it don't seem logical for me. First I must beat this guy to fight for the title. Now I take the title. I must defend my title against him, against the same guy also. It's like going backward. And okay, it can also happen. I don't care. It can also happen, but Ronnie didn't have an impressive win after our fight. And between our fight, I had like one fight, and it was for the belt. So why should I fight? Why should I defend my belt against that guy also who I beat to fight for the belt? And after my fight, I didn't fight nobody else. I fought, and he fought 2 times. He fought against one guy with a record of 5-6, you know, a record of 5-6, and the other guy a record of, I don't even know which record. So why should I do that? It's like going backward. I'm a champ. I want big names. I cannot go for Ivan Bushinger and then go down. So yeah. So for me, like whoever they put in front of me, I'm ready. But that fight don't make any logic.
Yeah, and then when you are a champion, do you feel as though you have to sort of take a different mentality to the people that you face? You mentioned there in terms of wanting the big names, but as a champion, the target's obviously on your back a little bit. People are wanting to fight you to get that belt and to prove their own self or prove their status. Do you feel as though as a champion, there's a difference between not being the champion and being the champion when it comes to getting fights?
No, that's the funny thing, you know. The funny thing, I'm after people. That's the funny thing here right now. That's the funny thing. I'm the champ, and I'm after people to fight. No, nobody want that smoke. So I'm here asking for fight, for fight, for fight. And Octagon, they say, okay, we don't have nobody, so yeah, just fight Ronnie again, you know. So yeah, for me, like I say, I'm ready. Like I after this fight, I want to fight in February. I want to fight against one guy. There is one guy. He have a good record, a record of 7-1, like 6 finishes. You know, 6 finishes. So he's a massive guy. He was fighting before at the welterweight Holata, I think, something like that. So if he's ready to fight in February, I can defend my fight. I can defend my belt against him, or not. I fight 66.
Yeah, and then taking a look back at the bout that you have got coming up in terms of the opponent and in terms of it being a sort of Muay Thai bout as well. When you was first offered this Muay Thai bout, how did you feel about it? And then also now on fight week, how do you feel that that fight is going to go?
For me, it was normally I was fighting against that fight supposed to be against somebody else. Also, one of the guy who talked too much, Siovac. First, he promised he has another fight. He promised. He said, "Yeah, if I'm not injured, I will take the fight like this, like that." So no problem. First, we wanted to do it in my gloves, but they don't want this. I said, "No problem." They choose the weight. I said, "No problem." Like you hear, I'm not a difficult guy. I say, if I can make the weight, I say yes, let's go. So there are rules. I say, let's go. Their weight. I say, let's go. And yeah, he after his fight, he didn't seem injured, so he back up. He didn't back his word, so he say no. And now the find this guy, this Palace guy. So for me, at first, to tell you the truth, I didn't know nothing about him, but I searched, I saw he fight. It's a great name, you know. Fighters who I look up to when I was younger, you know. So for me, so that only that because he fight against a fighter who I look up to, that gave me extra motivation, you know, because he has very good record, you know, very good kickboxer. I say yeah, yeah, and I want to be the champ. I want to prove I'm one of the best fighter in the world. So if they gave me somebody like that, I cannot say no, you know. So of course, I would say yes. First, I asked also with the MMA glove. They say no. So I do like they say their rules, everything about them. I just here, I step in the cage, I do my thing. But I feel very exciting. It's gonna be a difficult fight because it's very good fighter. But like I say, I always have the same mentality. I don't care what's happening, just win. I don't care. Just I don't know how I'm gonna win or KO's decision. I don't care. My hands must be in the air. It's the only thing that matters for me.
Yeah, and then taking a look at your pro career so far, obviously you've mentioned you've already people that you're having to chase them as the champion, and you're still very early on in your pro career as well. I believe the pro debut was only around 2019, but to already see this success, is this something that you've envisioned pretty much since the start of your MMA journey, or do you feel as though the success that you're seeing now, it's come around quite quickly?
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I don't think about the success too much. Otherwise, you know, people gonna fly. You know, so I train at very small gym. You know, it's not that big gym like other gym. So for me, maybe it's good for me to stay like that. So I will be more hungry because I've been training with a lot of champs. They're not hungry like me. You know, they're not hungry. They've been through all. You know, there is no hunger no more. But me, I train with guys who are also hungry. So I don't think about success. I only think about win. Like I always say, when you focus on the W, everything gonna come along. You know, just focus on win. You know, success is something you must enjoy later, but not now. Now your career must start. Just focus on win, and everything gonna come along.
Yeah, and then one of the final things from myself, in terms of also looking ahead to next year, I know you won't be overlooking this bout at all and you'll be focused on getting the win here, but looking into 2023, do you have a goal for what you're looking to achieve that year, or are you just ready to take things as they come along?
The same goal is still undefeated. I don't care which organization, I don't care, but still undefeated. Still one of the best in Europe, and I believe really I'm one of the best in Europe now. So I still want to be undefeated. I want to beat big names. I want to, like this same like always, you know.
Yeah, and then finally, just if you'd like to take a chance to shine any sponsors, teammates, anything like that. And then also, if you just want to give a final message to the Oktagon fans for what they can expect to see this weekend.
Yeah, Keita is back, and I never had a boring fight, so they know that. I want to say, come and enjoy, and let's have fun on my birthday, because that fight is also my birthday. So let's have fun on my birthday.
Happy birthday for then, and thank you very much for your time. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKickMMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.